Hey everyone, welcome back to Strategy School. Today we'll be talking about Pass Back Camille. To be more specific, we're going to be talking about the best combo for it. Let's get into it. So, how exactly does Camille Pass Back work? Well, to simply put, you're going to want to keep using flash shot or fake flash shots and pass back to your or pass to your PG or your center, and they will immediately pass back to you after you use Camille's level 4 cut dribble move. And this works very well for Camille since he has this skill, which basically it allows him to be way more wide open than other characters using pass back as well. So this really works well the best with Camille. Again, thanks to the skill. So let's go ahead and first look into his stats. As you can see, his 3-point stat and mid-range, they're both actually really good for a small forward. Not as powerful as current new characters, since they've been releasing some pretty powerful ones. So I'm very thankful that Black Crow was just mid at best. Anyway, as you can see here, we'll be focusing on his mid-range shot, which is 74, one of the highest in the game, and that's gonna be your most or the shot that you take the most. So with Camille, you're gonna be the main scorer. You're gonna be the one to be actually shooting the ball. Again, with feint dribble or with the level 4 cut dribble move as well. But with the 63-point shot as well, if you are wide open, don't even hesitate. Shoot that. Use a flash shot for even more accuracy. Once you're wide open with a tree, 9 times out of 10 that is going in, even more accurate than Marcus himself, which is pretty crazy, but whatever. So yeah, you're gonna be using Camille. His speed works as well. It really helps you out get those shots. And let's go ahead and look at what PG is best used with Camille. Alright, at the point guard position, you're going to want to use White. That's because White has the ability Flash Pass. Basically, it allows him to pass the ball immediately after receiving a pass. So if Camille passes to White, White's able to actually pass immediately back to Camille or to the center if he's wide open. So you could actually dunk the ball, or an alley-oop would activate a level 3. If the center is wide open, or again, you can pass it back to Camille, who can flash pass or fake another shot and then actually shoot a 2 if he's wide open. So White works really well with Camille, or to be more exact, with the strategy of pass back with Camille. And he is the best PG to use on this specific strategy. So as the rebounder, the big that you're going to want to use is Emma. This is because Emma has skillful screen, which not only supports Camille's 2-pointers with the more effective screen that she's going to set you, but also support Camille's 3-pointers with the level 4 boost that it gives, which boosts Camille's overall, not just contested or not just wide open, but overall accuracy by 10%, which is pretty nuts, honestly. So not only is Camille going to be even more deadly from 3, but it's also going to be boosted from 2, again with the effectiveness of the screens. And with this skill as well, after Camille takes a shot, obviously you're going to be screening him, so the enemy big is going to be helping on defense. Emma can just dash immediately under the ring, so when Camille shoots, even if he misses, Emma can get the rebound way easier than the enemy big, again because the enemy big is outside on help defense. This also works with a pass back to Emma where she can take a 2 if the enemy big actually jumps too early. So yeah, again, Emma is going to be the big that you're going to want to use with Camille on this strategy. So ability wise, what do we want our team to be? Well, with Emma, it's the same with all rebounders. Just give her maximum power. You're going to want it to be able to block as many dunks as you can. Again, dunk spam is still the most powerful strat in the game. It's still overpowered. It's still overused, especially at high tier matches. So just put pure power in Emma, and the strategy should still work properly. With White, I suggest that you put just pure speed, just to help out in defense a lot more. Though pure still also works. Maybe a hybrid of steel and speed. Maybe that would actually work better for you. Again, though, I personally prefer pure speed for him. With Camille, though, usually I'd say go pure speed, because that is what I am used to. But honestly, I found that after some experimentation, pure mid-range has been buffed significantly. So pure mid-range might actually be the best way to go with this strat, especially with all the boosts that you're going to get with your teammates anyway. So yeah, maybe go for pure speed, maybe pure tree, maybe pure mid-range, maybe a hybrid of the tree, maybe just mid-range and speed. You decide, but honestly, in my opinion, I think pure mid-range is the way to go at the moment. So anyway, let's go ahead and look at a match and discuss on how we can effectively use this strategy some more. So firstly, let's talk about your matchups. So what are the matchups that you're going to want to get or you're going to want to avoid? Actually, funnily enough, this strategy is very similar to the ISOMarcus strategy, in where the matchups that you're gonna get, there aren't really gonna be matchups that you're gonna want to avoid or that you're gonna want to get, because this strategy is very much reliant on everybody's teamwork and skills. So if you do go against dunkers, sure, they have the advantage over you since it's going to be harder to stop their dunks. But you also have Camille's speed and his ability to shoot 3-pointers to go over the dunkers. And when facing against shooting guards or other small forwards, you still have the same shooting traits, right? You're still going to be shooting almost the same shots, and those shots are going to be pull-ups, those shots are going to be jump shots, which is what Camille will do. So there aren't really any matchups that you're going to want to avoid or that you're going to want to actually get. If we're talking about real specifics, I'd say try to avoid fighting Speed Nikolai or Rika, because she does shut down Camille and Marcus pretty well. So yeah. So number 2, how are you gonna want to actually start the offense? So what you're gonna want to do is to place Camille under the ring or near under the ring on the inside. Have White go as far away as possible, and Emma screens a specific path, which Camille is gonna use level 4 cut dribble move to go past that path that Emma makes with her screen, or just walk normally and then do a cut dribble move after going through Emma's screen, and then Emma will dash outside, follow Camille, and try to screen him again. And if the big comes out to help, Emma can go screen again and dash into the inside, where Camille can shoot the ball for a 2, for a 3, or just pass it to Emma for an easy layup. So that's gonna be the entire strategy. That's how it really works. Lastly, we're gonna talk about how hard this strategy is to pull off, and honestly, it is actually pretty tricky, especially if you and your teammates aren't really used to actually fast-paced offense. You're gonna want to use this strategy quite a bit until you really get the hang of it, in which case it actually is very effective if you really know what you're doing. So I suggest that if you do go and use this strategy, just keep using it and just keep getting better at actually performing. Okay, now lastly, what characters can be good substitutes for if let's say White or Emma aren't picked? With White, you can actually use Albert. He's pretty powerful. He's a pretty good point guard to pair with Camille since he has specific pass, which means you're not going to be passing to the wrong character. Or Neko as well if Albert was picked. Neko would be a great choice since you're going to be preventing the enemy team from actually choosing Neko, which is Camille Passback's main weakness. And with Emma, using Vanessa or Robbie as a substitute also works pretty well with this. But again, you're going to want to use Emma most of the time since she is going to be the most effective teammate for Camille for this strategy. Anyway guys, that's about it for the strategy school video. I hope that you found it pretty useful. I hope that you actually try this strategy as well once you're able to. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.